Wow, you're 2 hours early. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I am 2 hours early. Do you remember the Friends episode where Ross and Joey? Is it Ross and Joey? And they're moving the stairs, the couch up the stairs, and Ross is screaming, "Pivot, pivot!" That was the word for today. Pivot. So some fun sayings. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Or like Ross, pivot. I committed to doing a daily live at 10 a.m. desert time, Arizona. And I kid you not, the moment I made a commitment, everything left and right comes into the schedule, whereas before the schedule was open. I love hearing Lou Engle say that the very moment he commits to a fast, somebody shows up with donuts. Okay, so that is why my choice was: one, don't do the live. Well, that's not an option. Two, do the live early or do the live late. Three, record it and post it for 10 a.m. And I thought, I've done the 10 a.m. posting before, and that'll happen on Thursday. Tomorrow, gotta be, all of a sudden, gotta be out of town. So here's my thought. The commitment was to go live at 10 a.m. and I figure early is better than late. Here we are. Are you ready for our daily Get Wisdom Challenge 14? Now, if you see the cat on the counter, tell me any answer you have. All of a sudden, sweet Colonel Jack O'Neill has started jumping on the counter, whereas he never did it before. And I'm like, pivot. We are all in a new season, aren't we? Here we go. Trying not to be chit-chatty with you. I'm going to get straight to the meat. Here we go. Number 14. I'm reading New King James in a student Bible. If you don't have your hard copy, there's links to get it on Amazon. And if you don't have that, you can get free apps on your phone. You can get free readings, Bible.com or BibleGateway.com. 14, here goes. The wise woman builds her house, but the foolish pulls it down with her hands. He who walks in his uprightness fears the Lord, but he who is perverse in his ways despises him. In the mouth of a fool is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise will preserve them. Where no oxen are, the trough is clean, but much increase comes by the strength of the ox. That's a word right there. I'm going to leave the chit chats for later, or let's talk about it in the comments. That way I get this done and I get it to that 10-minute mark. Here we go. A faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. That's the word for today. A scoffer seeks wisdom and does not find it, but knowledge is easy to him who understands. Go from the presence of a foolish man, but when you do not perceive in him the lips of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Again, that is a word for today. Fools mock at sin. I'm going to read that one more time. Fools mock at sin, but among the upright there is favor. The heart knows its own bitterness, and a stranger does not share its joy. The house of the wicked will be overthrown, but the tent of the upright will flourish. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. That's why you have to get wisdom. Even in laughter, the heart may sorrow, and the end of mirth may be great. The backslider in heart will be filled with his own ways, but a good man will be satisfied from above. The simple believes every word, but the prudent considers well his steps. A wise man fears and departs from evil, but a fool rages and is self-confident. A quick-tempered man acts foolishly, and a man of wicked intention is hatred. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil will bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. Again, meaty word. Here we go. We are in chapter 20. Chapter 20, chapter 14, verse 20. The poor man is hated even by his own neighbor, but the rich has many friends. He who despises his neighbor sins, but he who has mercy on the poor, happy is he. Do they not go astray who devise evil? But mercy and truth belong to those who devise good. In all labor there is profit. In all labor there is profit. But idle chatter leads only to poverty. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. A true witness delivers souls, but a deceitful witness speaks lies. In the fear of the Lord there is strong confidence, and his children will have a place of refuge. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to turn one away from the snares of death. In a multitude of people is a king's honor, but in the lack of people is the downfall of a prince. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I turned 2 pages. Okay, so I'm going to pick up and reread. Sorry, apologies. I turned 2 pages at the same time. In a multitude of people is a king's honor, but in the lack of people is the downfall of a prince. He who is slow to wrath has great understanding, but he who is impulsive exalts folly. A sound heart is life to the body, but envy is rottenness to the bones. He who oppresses the poor reproaches his maker, but he who honors him has mercy on the needy. The wicked is banished in his wickedness, but the righteous has a refuge in his death. Wisdom rests in the heart of him who has understanding, but what is in the heart of fools is made known. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him who causes shame. There is much to talk about there. That is so good. Thank you for joining me. My apologies. I had to make a choice. I had to make a pivot. And that was either come on early live or come on late. And I think early is better than later. And I just wanted to make sure you got some wisdom. I strongly believe we are in this beautiful season that you are going to see rapid acceleration. And the best thing you can do for yourself right now, we're reading it day after day after day, is to get wisdom, to have eyes wide open, and be looking straight ahead, focused on the goal. There's 6 more months to this Gregorian calendar, and you have such a beautiful place where you can really seize the moment. It'll take preparation. And if you start preparing now, you will be ready to step into the greatest season of your life with massive acceleration, dreams come true moments, heart desire moments, but you need to get wisdom. Okay, we're almost at our 10-minute mark. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know we'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. It's going to be recorded. I got to be out of town. It's a good thing. Honor the commitment, and I will record one for you today. Make sure it's ready for you at 10 a.m. Arizona Desert Time, known as Mountain Standard, and I will see you live on Friday. Hey everybody, I'm Sherilyn. This is Makeup University, and remember, you look really gorgeous today.